You're smarter from the most players because you actually want to spend your prestige the right way. Let me show you how to get the best value. Hey guys, good to see you again. Let's break down the prestige choices in the simple way so you make your account stronger. I'm going to share with you what I pick in form of prestige. Since this season we're having little more different the way the policies are presenting cow dragons. I'm going to start with the first one where there is a choice. Why actually start with worst one where you exactly know what to pick, and this is the stamina. This is a little hard choice because at the end of the policy you're going to see this one, and this is you're spending 10 prestige to get one elixir. Extremely valuable for you, especially when you stockpile some prestige and you get some elixirs. It's just going to help your account fighting longer on the battlefield. On the other side, we're having the stamina, and I strongly suggest go with the stamina. The next important thing is I don't get this extra warrant. The reason behind is I really want to have all the elixirs when the gate open. Yeah, that is true. One extra warrant is going to give me one extra pet hunt, but being prepared when the gates open is more valuable for me from this to get 3 pets and the skills from these pets. Here comes the first interesting pick, and this is between Miraculous Haste, oh my god, why people are putting these words there, which is giving you march speed 15% for 3 minutes. On the other side we're having this that the Legion cannot be obstructed for 30 seconds after traveling the portal. Both of these policies is related to the portals, and for me personally, getting 15% march speed for 3 minutes is way more valuable. Now we also have this prestige. This is a Risu Windfall, which for 100k prestige you're going to increase your gathering speed. But at this point I have 300% increased gathering speed. This 10% is just not going to help me that much. Better to get 10k elixirs from this to trigger this one for 6 hours. But maybe for the farms is going to be very valuable. Now moving on with the rest of the policy, obviously this is going to be just elixir production speed. Everybody know how to pick this one. We're having some other, obviously buyback for blood, buying for blood, which is again asking you to spend prestiges. I strongly suggest for your account just don't pick those things, which is just giving you some stuffs. Even though these ones, to be fair, can be valuable. It's for 30 minutes. The CP cost of your attacking Darkling patrols and Darkling forts is reduced by 10%. For 50 CP for one Darkling, just going to be reduced to 40, and from 40 can be reduced to 30. So to be fair, you're going to get one extra attack per turn. And when you hit 5 attacks, you're going to get 1.5 attacks per turn from this reduction of combat points, which need to be tested. Honestly, it need to be tested. I'm going to test it, but I guess at the end of the season. For now, I personally am not going to pick this one. Moving forward, here comes the interesting part. Which one? Increasing the merits you get from the artifacts by 5%, or reducing the artifact skill cooldown by 10%. So here is the math behind. Imagine your artifact is hitting for 10k. So with this 5% and for this 10k, it get 1k merits. So you're going to get 1050 merits per this execution. On other side, you're going to reduce the time, the cooldown by 10%. Something here I'm going to do personally, I'm going to go with reduce artifact cooldown by 10%. Because I'm mage main, my artifacts is firing up after 1 minute and a half. I think this apply actually to all the artifacts. But by reducing the time 10 times, I'm going to get one free hit, which is going to generate, let's say, 100% merits. So you do one extra hit every 10 hits from the artifacts with this artifact skill cooldown reducing, and you get 100% merits. On the other side, we're getting 5% merits on each hit of the artifact. If you trigger this artifact 10 times, you're going to get 50% merits, which is less from 100%. So I definitely prefer to go with this one, time management. Way more valuable, 2 times more valuable to be fair. So this was the second tricky part in this season policy. Moving forward, obviously you want to get all these things. Now here, if you're mage main, I strongly suggest go with the second one. This is reprieve. You're going to get daily elixir production. On top of that is going to have your elixir capacity limit expanded by 100%. This is if you're mage. If you are playing with cavalry, if you're playing with infantry and etc., you can go with the diligence. Why I decide to say this is for the mages, even for the players like me? Because first of all, mages is extremely hard to lose their stamina, and this is what is the main point of the diligence. It's just giving you 50% stamina limit bonus. And even if I finish my mage stamina, I can go with cavalry. Right now I have 3 nice builded cavalry legions. It's not fully awakened, but the artifacts are there. They're level 5, those artifacts. So I'm strongly going in the second way. On top of that, you're getting 20k daily elixir production. Very valuable. For the first one, maybe the prestige that you're going to receive, this extra 10%, is going to be valuable when you got the wasp talent. When you transfer 10 prestige for 1 elixir, this is going to be good. On top of that is giving elixir capacity 50%, but here is giving 100%. Why is important the elixir capacity? Is when you're starting the fight, if you have normally 100k elixir capacity, if you have 100% elixir capacity, is going to be 200k. So just from the start, you're already ahead from your enemy in point of healing. Very, very important. And here you're having healing, resource healing cost reduced by 10%. Believe it or not, most likely we have to heal donkeys to hit this 15 million healing. So 15 million resource healed units. So yeah, I strongly believe in this one. But if you're well or Kraken, you can go also with this one, with the diligence. And to be fair, maybe I'm going to go with the diligence. I'm 150 million. I have so much troops. Last season I didn't even need to heal that much. Especially I didn't even do resource healing. Everything was covered by daily elixir production because there's just so many troops giving me 3 elixirs. So if you're around 100 million in your mage main, this is going to be good for you. If you're 150 million and above, this one is going to be good for you. So I'm going to pick this one. Going further, we're having, obviously here we already know what to do, is picking the elixir production speed. Bitter end, extremely important for me personally. It strongly depends against who you're fighting for. If you're fighting against Echo, from what I know, this is the top alliance. Everybody are with bitter end on. So whatever you're hitting and you receive counterattack, most likely you're going to lose troops. You're going to lose a lot of troops. I lose like 20k or maybe up or maybe 50k. I think 50k last season just because of bitter end. But the game provides us with this new event at the end of the kingdom where we can just buy back our troops that we lose in form of deaths. So I'm going to still running bitter end, and obviously this one is going to be the extremely valuable one. 10 prestige for 1 elixirs. This one is also very valuable. 1 elixir for every one of your level 4 plus units that die. Nobody fear from the deaths, and this is going to even boost more your elixir production just because you have some deaths. So maybe this season is the best policies that I have ever seen in Call of Dragons. Obviously there was a policy when was giving more resources when you finish the node and etc, but so far I think it's fine. Now this one, maybe people are going to ask, what about reduced prestige required for create artifact variants? And this is something new that come in Call of Dragons. I'm going to explain you everything in other videos, so if you're interested in this type of videos, don't forget to hit one like and also subscribe to this channel. I'm making daily Call of Dragons content, so I'm going to make separate video for the artifacts because I really don't want to make this video very longer, and it's specific for the policies I'm going to use this season, just to prepare you and give you the best value from the policy right now available in Call of Dragons season Age of Duality. This is the season when you're going to have this policy there. So yeah guys, this will be for this video. I really hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, and see you in the next video.